right, welcome to another IELTS speaking practice. Today is Mr. Trio has to attend a year-end party, so only Miss Troop is here. Okay, so let's just first do part one, shall we?
Yes,
Okay, so I want to focus more on recent topics as always, because you know how it is. Okay, let's do 111, which is doing things by yourself. Like you don't need anybody else to do it with you, just do it by yourself. So, Miss Brooke, do you like the feeling of being alone?
I don't like the feeling of being alone at all.
Alone, O-N,
Al
alone, O-N,
al
alone.
alone at all. And I think many people think the feeling that's the same to me.
Hmm.
Because when you being alone, uh, that's
Alone,
that's
alone.
alone. That means you have no one around you. But
Okay.
that is about the feeling of being isolation, being isolated. That make you separate yourself from others, and I think the feelings is really terrible because
Mhm.
human um is a is a kind of socialized uh
Socialized creature. We are socialized creature.
creature.
No, it's actually a social creature. Một sinh vật cần phải giao tiếp. We are a social creature. Okay. We humans are social creature, một sinh vật cần phải được giao tiếp. Sinh vật xã hội á, giao tiếp. So we need to talk. Okay, that's how we are. So how often do you spend time alone?
I usually spend time alone from um, from 4 to 5 hours a day uh, at, at night because those I don't want to be alone, but
Alone.
alone for a long time. But I really need it to uh, enjoy free time for all myself.
Mm, I see, I see. So, do you have any hidden talent? Like, do you know that you have any interest or any hidden talent that you haven't tried or you haven't tried to realize it? You know, there's a word to realize something. To realize something, it also means that to make something a reality, làm cho cái gì đó thành hiện thực. But it also mean like to realize something, you recognize something, nhận ra cái gì đó. Làm thế nào mình hiện thực hóa cái giấc mơ đó? How do you realize that dream or hidden talent? Like, do you have any hidden talent?
Don't think I have any hidden talent. Mm, because I'm not a patience person. I mean, I will want to try new things, and I also love creativity, but I'm not patient enough to do anything to the end. And I think it's
Okay.
one of my weakness. Bond, both. I hope in the future I can find something that catch my attentions.
That catch your attention, I see. Hmm, I see. So are there any movies that you can only watch by yourself? You know, there's some movies that is quite embarrassing to watch or of sensitive topics or something that you can only watch by yourself,
don't think that there are any movie that I can only watch by myself because I love sharing my interesting movies with my family. Anytime when I find some movies that are really good and catch my attention,
Mm.
I will share my opinions with my sister, my mother, and if they want to join with me watching those movies, I feel very happy because I want to share my time with my family members anytime I have a chance.
Mm. Anytime I have a chance, I say, I say. So what are the benefits of doing activities by yourself? Is there any benefits? Think about it. Not everything requires teamwork, or doing activities with people. Sometimes you do activity by yourself, you keep it to yourself, you can get a lot of things done. But when you do activities with others, people argue, something like that. Okay, so what are the benefits of doing activities by yourself then?
I agree that doing activities in a team is really good because we can share uh, the tasks with others, and the final work will be effective and finished perfectly. But sometimes when uh, a whole work need to be separated into small tasks, and people need to do by themselves. And um, and when and I think the benefits that when I do some things that
Alone.
alone that I can manage my time uh, properly,
Hmm.
so I can do it meet the deadline.
Okay.
And when I have enough time for myself, I can do it. I don't have to uh, obey others' opinion,
Mm.
and it is a good feel that that's sometimes when you do it in a team, you can do anything by myself opinions.
Let's see. So do you think people should be comfortable doing things alone? Because in some cultures, people are frowned upon when you do things alone, like frown upon, bị bị người khác gọi là sao ta? Nhăn mặt, bị người khác nhăn mặt, đánh giá xấu. To frown, right? To frown, if in some cultures you are frowned upon when you are doing things alone. Like for example, in Vietnam, the culture of Vietnam encourage people to do things together, like in a family. So doing things alone is often frowned upon in the Vietnamese culture. So what do you think? Do you think people should be comfortable doing things alone?
It depends on what things people need to do. And I want to mention about personal things that people should do it
Comfortably.
comfortably,
Mhm.
because it's your duty and you need to do it comfortably. You can, and if it's about family, uh, work, and you are born to do it.
You're born to do it, right?
Yes,
Born,
you're born to do it.
born to do it. So sometimes you are born to do it that way. Like I am actually the one who are very comfortable doing things by myself. Even if I am with a lot of people, I'm still very comfortable doing things alone by myself. But when I do it with other people, there's a problem. Always a problem. Anyway, let's go to part two. Okay, there are new topics I would like to show you. It's quite weird. Um, let's see. Okay, let's do 155. 155. Describe a place in your country that attracts a lot of tourists. You should say where that place is, what it has, why it attracts a lot of tourists, and how you feel about it. You know, like you can talk about any entertainment places, maybe a cave or maybe a natural a natural attraction, for example, like Phong Nha Cave or something like that. Okay, part three. How can tourism benefit a local economy? Of course, this is quite easy because the local people they can have access to like more jobs, and of course, the local economy will go up through time. But the problem is a lot of things in that locality will increase in price, locality. Let's check the word locale or locality.
Locale.
Locale. It's a formal word. Locale. Locale. It means an area or a place. Cái địa điểm, cái vị trí đó, địa điểm vị trí đó. Đặc biệt khi có một cái gì đó đặc biệt nó diễn ra. An area or place that something special happens. Or what is locality? I want to check. It's a particular area, một khu vực cụ thể. Like many people are opting to live in a city rather than rural localities. Nhiều người đang lựa chọn sống ở trong thành thị, thành phố ra hay vì ở những cái khu vực nông thôn hẻo lánh chẳng hạn. Rural localities. So another word is locality. Locality, locality, locality. It's a particular area. Một khu vực cụ thể nào đó. All right. What factors make a place popular among tourists? Well, think about the culture. Think about exotic things. Những thứ lạ thường người ta mới thích chứ. And also think about what people can learn from it. Learning opportunities. Everyone's love that. And also think about the fact that it's popular because it's safe. It need to be safe and affordable. Nó phải vừa là an toàn mà vừa không quá mắc tiền. Or there might be other factors that can affect like how popular a place among tourists. And you should give examples, try to make it clear these factors. Okay, and what are the negative effects of tourism on the environment and local communities? Think about trash. Of course, mostly it's trash. And some tourists, they are extremely reckless. Một số một số du khách này, họ bất cẩn và họ không có quan tâm đến ai cả. Of course, they can vomit on the street. They throw trash around. And of course, they destroy monuments. or they draw graffiti, they draw graffiti, vẽ bậy, vẽ mấy cái tranh vẽ bậy trên tường nè của mấy tòa nhà. Yes. Actually, this is a very common problem among cities. When there are a lot of tourists, there will be someone who draw graffiti. And also think about the fact that the local community, the local people have to clean up the mess left behind by those tourists. You heard about what happened in District 1. There was a murder of Korean bar owner, right? Just like a few days ago. Có vụ giết người ở quận Nhất á, mà liên quan đến chủ người Hàn Quốc á. Wow, it's just terrible. So it can actually cause a lot of harm to the local communities. It can cause fear, and it can cause the environment to be unsafe as well. And also think about the fact that among the tourists, there could be criminals. There could be criminals. Có thể có tội phạm ở trong cái đám người du khách đó. Yeah, could be criminals as well. All right. And also think about tourism. When there's a lot of tourists, the local community have to build new hotels. They have to build new places for these people to entertain them, right? And of course, it indirectly they have to destroy forests. They have to do a lot of things, but destroy the environment is one of them. And they have to build resorts, like new resorts. And of course, those things will directly destroy the environment as well. Okay, how can tourist destinations be made more sustainable? Sustainable means like it's long term, it's not damaging the environment. How can tourist destination do that? Be made more sustainable. Should there be a law against littering? Laws against littering, luật chống xả rác, or laws against illegal activities. A lot of tourists, they smoke weeds, they smoke shisha, or they do drugs, right? Có nhiều du khách là họ hút cần này, xong rồi chơi ma túy, đủ thứ tùm lum, nó nhiều lắm. They do drugs and smoke weeds. Very, very bad. And of course, that damage the environment, and also it spoil the local culture. It can harm children as well. And it can harm the local people, of course. That is not sustainable. Nó không có vững bền được. And tourist destinations are often laden with pickpockets and thieves. Những cái chỗ điểm đến du lịch nó thường đầy nhóc những cái tệ nạn, ví dụ như là móc túi và trộm cắp. Laden with pickpockets and thieves. So how can it be made more sustainable? Okay, next one. Do you think cultural tourism is more meaningful than leisure tourism or leisure tourism? Leisure hay leisure đều được nha. Bạn có nghĩ rằng là chuyện du lịch vì văn hóa thì nó có nhiều ý nghĩa hơn là du lịch vì để cho vui thôi? So leisure tourism means like you become a tourist and you just want to enjoy, have fun. Cultural tourism means like you become a tourist because you want to learn new cultures. You would like to experience new things in your life about culture. Which one is more meaningful? Okay, you have some time to think now. All right, Mr. Please describe a place in your country that attracts a lot of tourists.
I would like to mention a place that attracts many visitors that Nha Trang Beach is a popular tourist destination for both domestic and for
Native and international visitors.
international visitors for several reasons. I think the first reason is its geographical location, which is very convenient for travel due to its well-developed transportation system. Secondly, the beach is
The
really
beach, y kéo dài. The beach is
the the beach is really beautiful with crystal clear water and picturesque surrounding landscapes.
picturesque, right? Picturesque.
Picturesque surrounding
Picturesque. Picturesque. Những âm cuối nha.
picturesque
Picturesque. Picturesque.
picturesque
Đẹp như tranh. Okay, the picturesque surroundings. Okay, what else?
surrounding. Yes. And I think one of the most attractive aspects of tourists is the variety of service available, including numerous water activity, such as scuba diving,
Mhm,
riding a water motorcycle,
mhm.
and others attractive activities. It, uh, Besides that, I think restaurant and beautiful resorts also uh, appeals many people every time they think about Nha Trang Beach. I have visited here many times,
I have
and
visited this place many times.
I have visited here
This place.
many this place many times, and would love to return whenever I have the opportunity.
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 Okay. Right. So how can tourism benefit a local economy?
I think that tourism play a vital role in in contributing to a local economy.
Hmm.
They can create jobs for locals. Tourism require a wide range of employment opportunities in many factors, such
Mhm,
as transportation, entertainment, and services, such
mhm,
as restaurant, um, resorts, providing jobs for many local residents. It's also mm, it's also help local business uh, grow fast. Tourism will encourage the
mhm,
growth of local business from small shops and restaurants to larger business such as hotels
mhm.
and tour operators.
For operators.
Tour operator
Operators.
operators. Many agencies can earn a lot of revenue
Revenue.
thanks to revenues thanks to tourism's industry.
Industry. The tourism industry.
The tourism industry.
Industry. Những âm đầu nha. Industry. Industry.
The the tourism industry.
Okay.
In addition, I think tourism,
In addition,
in addition, I think tourism also have uh, infrastructure uh, development in lo in local place.
in local places, yeah.
Yes, um, in, including roads, airport, public transport, and utilities that benefits both visitor and residents. A convenient transportation system will help in boost the economy economy of that local place.
Mm-hmm. Of those local places, I see. Now, so what factors make a place popular among tourists then? There must be more than just like, entertainment or There must be something that attracts them.
First, for first reason, I think that mm, their their nat their natural
Natural,
characteristics,
natural
nat their natural characteristics,
characteris
uh, characteristics.
characteristics. You mean what kind of
Mm,
characteristic is that?
I mean, their natural
Mm,
attractions, beautiful landscapes, uh, beach, mountains, forests, lakes, and wild and wildlife
mm.
that can appeals many tourists who looking to
Appeal, like
experience
appeal.
appeal 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 numerous tourists who look to experience nature and outdoor activities.
Mm,
Nat uh, Natural beauty is always a major motivation
hmm
for traveling, I think.
I see.
And of course, um, cultural and historical um, place, places are also uh, attracts people who want to discover cultural cultures such as cultural heritage,
Heritage,
historic heritage,
heritage.
heritage, historical place, museum, and others, and more others.
hmm Okay, so what are the negative effects of tourism on the environment and local communities then? Let's talk about negative effect now. We talked about benefit before, now it's negative.
Um, of course, besides benefits, there are always negative effects of tourism on
You
the
mean negative
environment.
effects? You mean negative effects, right?
Negative effects of tourism
Mm,
on the environment and local communities. For example, it's about the litter that tourists throw away on the trees on public place and
in
natural
public places,
landscapes
actually in public places.
in public place and in natural landscapes that's really damage the environment.
Mm,
The more the more tourism developed, the
develop.
more
The more tourism
developed,
develop, yeah,
the more tourism developed, the more damage that environment
become.
have becomes, uncon- especially uncontrolled tourism can put
And you're
hard
talking about
pressures.
uncontrolled tourism, right?
Uncontrolled tourism
Uncontrolled. You can talk about uncontrolled tourism. Yes. What
Uncontrolled
can you do?
tourism
What's the problem?
can put hard pressures on areas,
Hmm.
leading to increased pollution,
Okay.
uh, soil erosions, natural ecosystem loss, in, and increased pressures on endangered species.
Increase
No,
pressure on endangered species. Like it can cause the extinction of other species faster, right? Which is really bad. Nobody wants that. And there could be a disruption of the ecosystem, like a disruption of the ecosystem. Một cái sự mất cân bằng sinh thái nghiêm trọng. All right. Okay. I think just give me a moment, please. Okay, so Mr. Pete talk about the negative effects of tourism on environment and local communities. What's that?
yes, I want to talk about.
Okay, it's a bit tiny now. Can you speak louder? Okay, just get near to your microphone, I think.
Yes,
Okay, better now. Okay, right. So what do you say about negative effects?
it says about negative effects of tourism on the
Effects, negative
environment.
effects of tourism.
Effects of tourism on the environment.
Mm,
So I would say it's about local communities. I think the most mm, problems when
biggest
measure
problem. You mean the biggest problem?
the biggest problems uh, about local communities is um, the it's
Yes.
mm, things is uh, about cultural and social impacts. Mm, Mass tourism can lead to loss of cultural identity
Mm.
and within local communities, even though tourism can support the locals uh, and preserve traditions and custom. Mass
Preserve traditions and custom, you mean?
preserves traditions and
Preserve tradition and
preserve
custom.
traditions and custom.
Tradition với tradition nha. Tradition. I'm sure đó. Tradition and customs.
Traditions and custom. It still can also brings about a loss of cultural identity
Mhm.
because the more people come, the more um, cultural characteristics of them um, make uh, make the local cultures become less uh, uh, original. I think
Nó trở nên ít nguyên bản hơn. Yeah, become less original and more mixed with the international ones, right?
yes.
I agree with that. We have seen it a lot. Anything else?
Mm.
Okay, so
And
how can tourist destinations be made more sustainable? Because, these days, tourist destinations, there are a lot of problems. How can it not damage the environment? How can you make it more sustainable so that, these tourist destinations will survive for many more years to come? How do you do that?
I think the government should ensure about balancing environmental protection, cultural preservation, and economic benefits. I uh I think who run business want a lot of profits, and tourists want a safety and leisure trip. So, if people want to have a tourist that a tourism um, industry be made more sustainable, they
Mhm.
should consider more about environment protection.
Environment protection, exactly. So based on that, how can we protect the environment more if we are to invite more tourists to those destinations, but still we need the money, you know? Everyone
Yeah,
needs the money in there. And tourists are a big source of income for any country.
yes, I think industry must be strict in their law of the law against littering, illegal activities. You know, nowadays when you go visiting uh, uh foreign places, you need to
Hmm.
be careful about negative impacts,
Impacts,
just
not the impacts.
negative impact about scam,
Scams,
especially yes,
scams, criminals,
scam.
pickpockets, something like that.
Yes, many tips that the local can do uh, to take advantage of tourists
Hmm.
of about I think the most activity that
The most activity
uh,
là sao nhỉ? Sai
the
quả.
mo the
The
m-
most gì? The
the
most
m-
important or
the
something.
most the most um the most common
Uh-huh. Very
activity
good. The most common activity.
activity that uh, restaurants do not display prices.
Ừ, đúng rồi, nhà hàng không có thể hiện ra giá xong cái chặt chém người ta. Like restaurant usually do not display um, restaurant um, that do not display their prices clearly. So they can exploit tourists. You know, this is a very shady business. Very shady, very shady practice. Một cái sự thực hiện mà nó cứ làm hoài như vậy. Một cái kiểu mà làm mà rất là mờ ám. It's a very shady practice that I have seen in a lot of places in Vietnam, you know. Very shady. And of course, this one will deter tourists and will create like a very bad image for Vietnam if it is to attract even more tourists, you know. So what else then?
Yes, um, and another kind of scam is about overcharge tourists in anything they buy and any service they uh, they uh, they want.
Overcharging tourists, yes.
Yes, because if the seller know that you are not a local people, a local, they will overcharge you with triple or even higher than the real prices of that items you want.
Mhm.
And I think it's really bad and it's not good for um, the tourisms at all. It's made bad impressions on people who want to visit that place. And I will think again about what uh, about that should they visit it again or not.
Mhm. All right. So, do you think Do you think cultural tourism is more meaningful than leisure tourism? Which one is more meaningful than?
I think it depends on the demand of its person. If people who want to visit for discover
For discovering,
new
yeah, for
for dis
discovering new
for
things, right?
discovering new things, I think cultural tourism is suitable for them. And people who just want to relax and unwind after a long, hard working time, they can just go visiting for leisure. And I think they are meaningful because people can enrich their life with what they choose. Of course, when people mentions about cultural tourism, uh, they think about immersive experience in cultural heri- heritage,
Hmm.
traditions, and
History.
histories. And of course, these places will boost uh, understanding and appreciation
Hmm.
of diverse cultures. This can engage uh, personal growth and sense of connection to the culture that people discover.
The culture that people discover, I say. How about leisure or leisure tourism? Of course, sometimes people do it for fun. They just want to enjoy fun time away from work, away from all the stress. What do you think about that?
I think it's totally reasonable
Of course.
because yes, because uh, when people go visiting somewhere, they want to relax, want to have fun, and that's a reasonable idea.
Uh-huh. Very reasonable idea, actually, I think.
And I think nowadays it's hard to have a good time when people because people have to deal with many problems in life, so they don't need to find more business for them by do by going visiting for cultures for cultural classes. I mean, if people just want to be content, to be content and enjoy their time, they
Mãn
should.
nguyện, content. Yeah, content. Mãn nguyện. If they want to be content, thỏa mãn mãn nguyện, yeah, they can just do leisure tourism. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to learn the culture even.
Yes,
All right, anything
and
else you can mention?
I know many people who love um, visiting French, not just to buy items. They don't
Mm,
want to go any places, but malls and markets that where they can buy many things they want. For
agree.
example, when people visit Thailand, a very beautiful nation, I think. But many of them just want to go to markets and small to buy items that with lower prices compared to Vietnamese to Vietnam's where they live.
Um, Okay, I see now. All right, so let's move on to another topic now. So that's 155. Hmm. All right. Let's try 153. Describe a traditional festival in your country. It's going to be a bit more challenging for you.
Traditional
Describe
festival.
a traditional festival in your country. Like we often talk about spring festival, summer festival. Sometimes, yeah, I think we have Mid-Autumn, which is also a traditional festival. For Christmas, I think, yeah, we do have Christmas party festival as well. Remember, a festival has to be, I think, for many days as well, and many people will attend it. There will be a lot of activities. Okay, you should say what kind of festival it is, when and where it's often held, who often attend it, what people often do in that festival, how you feel about it. Okay, and then part three of festival. Why is it important to preserve cultural festivals and traditions? Should it just die with the advent of globalization? With globalization, everywhere is getting the same, and you get the same food, you get the same dishes, you get the same clothes, and it kind of remove or erode local cultures that include cultural festivals and traditions. Okay, you think about that. Now, how have festivals changed over time? It means back then, how was festival? Was it more fun? Was there a lot of activities? And how people sell things? Just think about the Lunar New Year in Vietnam, for example. How was the Lunar New Year 20 years ago? Was it different compared to now? Does it have the same meaning? Do people enjoy it the same way as we did before? Something like that. And what impacts do festivals have on local communities and economies? Of course, when there's a festival, there's a lot of boost. There's a boost in local economy, right? And people will keep buying more and more. And think about, of course, before the festival, people have to prepare. And of course, that's extra work. They have to work overtime. Nhưng mà trước Tết một cái là phải làm overtime quá trời luôn á. It's like before Lunar New Year, the Lunar New Year, a lot of workers in the country there will have to work overtime to prepare for that festival, for example. Think about that. And how does it affect the economy? Do they earn more money? Something like that? Does it affect their health more? That's why people can get sick more often if they work a lot, before the festival, something like that. And also think about festival do attract tourists. Cái Test Festival đương nhiên nó sẽ hấp dẫn những cái người du khách nữa nha. So it's linked to the topic that you just talked before. More tourists, more money for the local economy, right? Now, do you think traditional festivals should adapt to modern times? It means modern times mean you should talk about globalization, of course. Toàn cầu hóa. Talk about globalization. You should talk about like everywhere is the same. And some traditional festivals are no longer necessary or they are no longer relevant. Ví dụ như lễ giết sâu bọ chẳng hạn. Bây giờ nó đâu còn lý nghĩa gì đâu. Think about in Vietnam, there's a kind of festival. They say that, okay, there come a season where people will kill all the bugs and insects or pests. They kill the bugs and pests that are harmful to their body, for example. These days, it's no longer relevant. Bây giờ nó chẳng còn liên quan gì với thời hiện tại này nữa. So of course, slowly it would die out. It would disappear. It would die out. Nó chết dần thôi. nếu mà không còn liên quan đến hiện tại nữa. And also think about globalization, of course. Um, of course, due to globalization, a lot of old tradition just die out, Rất nhiều luôn á. Because, first of all, a lot of traditions are basically preserved in the countryside, of course, in villages. But in the city, the people are too busy. They don't care about those cultural festival or tradition anymore. They have no time for them. They have no time at all. So that is an adaptation to modern times. But this question concern traditional festival itself. Cái câu này á, nó themselves chứ. Cái câu này nó liên quan đến chính bản chất những cái festival truyền thống đó, nó có nên thay đổi không? Để nó phù hợp với lại cái xã hội hiện đại, thời hiện đại. Well, a lot of festival now they turn on like V-pop music. They turn on like K-pop. They just turn on like other modern musics. That is an adaptation, I can say. Now, next question. How do traditional festivals reflect the culture of a society? Of course, think about Mid-Autumn, Lunar New Year festival, Summer festival. All of those things reflect the fact that a country has an agricultural root. Nó gọi là gốc rễ nông nghiệp á. Thì đất nước Việt Nam này là gốc rễ là làm nông nghiệp mà. Of course, we have agricultural root, and those festivals reflect that strongly through the food and drinks. Through think about food and drinks, những cái đồ ăn thức uống. Think about the foods and drinks. Think about the games, different games. Think about what else? Think about the activities that people are involved in. Lễ hội tìm tình yêu đó nha, ở trên mấy cái vùng cao nguyên gì đó. There are also like love festivals on high mountains, on high regions, high mountains or highland, where people actually go there to look for their lover, tìm tình yêu ở những cái chợ, những cái lễ hội như vậy. Yeah, sometimes it reflects a society, and it also reflects like the way people think about love. Cái cách mà con người ta nghĩ gì về tình yêu. How people think about finding a lover, you know? It also reflects like other things as well, if you think about it. All right, some time to think now. All right, let's try this one. Describe a traditional festival in your country. Can you?
Yes, I will. I would like to introduce festivals
Mhm.
that's really important and common in Vietnam is Lunar New Year, one of the most significant and cherished festivals. While the the celebration spans the first 3 days of the lunar calendar,
Mhm.
but the preparations uh,
Preparation, yeah.
prep,
Preparation.
preparations happens at least a month in advance. This period is marked by a lot of activities and to um and to help for uh for New Year's. It has a meaningful
Mhm.
with peace, success, and prosperity.
Prosperity,
Pros-
prosperity, yeah.
prosperity. There are many activities should be done
That
in
should be
this
done. That should be
that, sh-
done.
that should be done in this festival, um, especially before uh, when before Tet,
You mean
some
before the Lunar New Year?
before the Lunar New Year's about uh, a month. People prepare for many things and do many activities
Um,
related to welcome New Year's,
okay.
such as um, home decorations,
Decoration,
shopping,
decoration.
home decorations. mm, Home should be cleaned and s- decorate with many beautiful accessories and flower and trees with means a good uh a good mm, ideas. I
Okay.
think and shopping is an activity that sh- never be overlooked.
Overlooked.
Peop- Overlooked. People purchase new clothes,
Purchased,
prepare
purchased, purchased.
purchase. People purchase new clothes, prepare traditional dishes.
Traditional dishes. Yeah.
Traditional dishes.
Mhm.
And the most wonderful activities is visiting beautiful places that
Mm,
decorated before that, during
Before
test
the,
of
you mean before the Lunar New Year?
before the Lunar New Year, during Lunar New Year, flower market are set up and offering a variety of flowers.
Mhm.
Besides that, many traditional games that are organized attract many people to take part in. Personally, I have a mixed feeling about that.
Mixed.
On one
I have
mix,
mixed feeling. I have mixed
mixed,
feeling about that.
I have mixed feelings about Lunar New Year.
Well, mixed, right? I have mixed feeling about that.
I have
Lẫn
mixed.
lộn. Mhm.
Yes, one hand I enjoy the festive activities,
Mhm.
the holidays that I have. But on the other hand, it also signifies that I am a year older, which
Satisfy, you mean satisfy, right?
signifies signifies
Satisfy, right? So signify, which one?
sig- uh, signifies
The right word, signify, yeah. It's also
signifies
signify, yes.
signify that I'm a year older,
Mm.
and that make me unhappy a bit.
What do you think? Every year we're getting older. Okay, but you're spending too much time in part two, okay? Be
Okay.
careful. All right, so why is it important to preserve cultural festivals and traditions? What do you think?
I think reverse cultural festivals
Traditions.
and traditions are truly important because they are symbolized for the nations. It means community's identity reflects their values,
Okay.
belief, and history.
Mm.
By preserving these cultural festival and traditions, communities maintain us
Maintain, you
us
mean?
maintain maintained uh, a sense of belonging. That means a nation's will exist when their cultures exist.
You mean a nation exists when a nation exists. Careful.
Exist, exist,
Exist. Ig này.
exist.
Exist. Tồn tại. Exist. When the culture exists. A nation exists. Exist when the culture exists. Một đất nước nó tồn tại khi mà cái văn hóa nó tồn tại. A nation exists when the culture exists. Mhm.
Yes, because foreign people know about nations through their cultures, and once their cultures disappear, that means people just uh, know that is a place with nothing to consider
Consider.
to uh, to to uh, to impressive them
To
on
impress
their
them. To impress them.
to impress them on their unique identity.
Mm, I see. I see. All right. So, how have festivals changed over time? What do you think?
Both have experienced a significant transformation over time. I
Mm.
think adapting to society, technological advancements, and cultural shifts,
Advancement,
advance,
advancement,
advancements, and cultural shifts. Um, in ancient civilization, festival,
ancient or Asians, careful. In ancient civilization, you mean?
ancient civilizations, in ancient civilizations.
Những nền văn hóa cổ
Um,
đại in ancient civilizations
yes,
about them.
yes. Have a belief in God, God,
Okay.
God, gods
In a
more
god,
than
you mean? Have a
in
belief
the
in a
God,
god, you mean?
in the God.
Một
Um,
cái ông trời, một cái ông chúa, một ông trời nào có, một cái ông trời nào đó. Have a belief
have
in
a
a
deep
god.
have a deep belief in a God.
Mhm.
Uh, more than people nowadays. I think because in that time, people know least about the universe,
The universe, the
the the
universe.
universe, the thing around them, and uh, thanks to technology, technological advancements, people
Advancement.
advancement, people mm, people know more about what they experience
Mm.
about their surrounding and so on. That means their belief will change and their cultural will change too.
Will change. Their culture will
Change
change too. Phải dùng đúng dạng từ nha. Their culture will
their culture,
change too.
their
Let's try that again. Let's
cultures.
try that sentence again.
Uh, thanks to technological advancement,
Technological
technol
advancement.
thanks
Thanks
to
to
thanks to
technological advancement. Sự tiến bộ về công nghệ. Thanks to technological advancement, there
the
are
the, the knowledge about surroundings,
about their surroundings, about their
surroundings,
surroundings and nó còn một cái nữa là
and
belief system nữa nha. Belief system, cái hệ thống mà tin tưởng, lòng tin, hệ thống luận, hệ thống nhân sinh quan, hệ thống tin tưởng tức là hệ thống nhân sinh quan á, của họ nhìn nhận về 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 mọi thứ xung quanh họ á. Like how they look at the things surrounding
Yes,
them, how they, what is
chance,
their belief system, you know?
chance a lot.
Of course, it changed a lot. Anything
And
else?
it's, yes, and it's uh will affect the way people celebrate their cultures or festivals and
Tradition, yeah.
traditions. Some uh, some festivals will be help with modern tech modern technology techlo- technological um, device, and they and I think during these eras, festivals often had uh, has more activity than the past.
Mm,
People can traveling for uh, for celebrating New Year's in nations, and then back to their locals.
okay.
That chance the way people celebrate their holidays, their festivals, and the chance that people can enjoy their another festivals in another countries that have people know more about the world, the world place that they haven't have a chance to
Mhm.
visit
They haven't had a chance to visit. I
in
see.
the past.
Okay, very good. Now, so what impacts do festivals have on local communities and economies? You know, during festivals, people often find it harder to sleep, you know, and also it's more noisy. But of course, it can help them to earn more during these times. Have you ever heard about Oktoberfest in Germany? Lễ hội bia Oktoberfest ở bên Đức á. Have you ever heard about it?
Yes,
All right, please answer the question.
festivals have many impact
Okay.
on local communities and economics. First, for
For the
local
economy,
communities,
you mean? Economy, you mean?
first for local communities, I think festivals will boost local uh, boost local community, because every time when a when a place celebrate their festival, their local have a chance to foster a sense of community connection. They provide opportunity for cultural exchange and appreciation among uh, residents.
Mhm.
These festivals encourage community participation, strengthen social uh, bonds, and fosters a sense of belonging. People take part in the same activities and share their experience together.
Okay.
That means a lot. You know, nowadays people have a lot of uh, personal problems, and they don't have much time to share and enjoy their time with others. So I think festivals will provide a good environment for people to enjoy their free time.
Okay, they can enjoy their free time. Exactly. I think the people enjoy the what people enjoy the most is basically um they just earn more, you know. And more tourists, of course, more money. But
Okay.
of course, they have to clean up the mess, clean up the trash left behind by tourists, of course. You know. All right. So, do you think traditional festivals should adapt to modern times? You know, there are okay. So these days we will have to invite foreign people in, and there are actually a lot of music festival in Vietnam these days. You know. Music festival is basically something of international culture. Nó là một cái văn hóa quốc tế nha. Những cái lễ hội âm nhạc khác yeah. It's an international culture and it could be an adaptation from traditional festivals. So what do you think? Do you think traditional festivals should adapt to modern times?
If talking about traditional festival, people usually think about old activities that not really attracts like some music festivals, like especially K-pop, US, UK music that's become trending in many countries. People, I think it's really important to adapt to modern times by, for instance, uh, virtual platform,
Virtual
virtual,
platforms, những
virtual
cái
platform.
nền tảng trực tuyến virtual như
Yes,
nền tảng ảo virtual platforms.
should be used for traditional festival for more chance to participant. I think while maintaining core cultural elements,
Maintaining, you mean while maintaining?
while, while maintaining core cultural elements, people should uh, use a modern device, modern method in in organize
In
traditional
organizing,
festival.
organizing.
Yes, to appeal more and more people want to take
Who
part in,
wants to take a part, right?
who want to take part in, and in, and increase the opportunity for people who can't directly participate in many ways, just as what I said.
Okay. Very good. So, how do traditional festivals reflect the culture of a society? Now, let's talk about like the food and drinks in that festival. What do people often do in that festival? Does it reflect their belief systems? Something like that. Câu này câu khó nhất nha. It's the most difficult question in this topic.
Um, Traditional
Traditional,
festivals, traditional.
traditional.
I think that traditional festivals uh, reflect the cultures of a society through many things. For example, its values, beliefs, and historic, historical experience. Through through festivals, people can know about un, un, particular communities' tradition and customs. They provide a They provide an environment for knowledge and practice about cultures for many generations, especially future generations,
Mhm.
ensure that the continuity of cultural heritage is really important because if no one know about that cultures,
Mm.
it will pass away through, through the times flow.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's good enough because this topic is actually quite vague. It's quite wide, very big topic actually. Okay, I think I suggest that we stop here now because I'm sure you're pretty tired now. You're not at your best shape. I suggest we stop earlier. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's meet each other soon. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye bye.
Yes.
Oh
See
wait.
ya.
I would like to tell you something, but I forgot that.